see if I sort of have this right. So Biden is distracting from his historic success, the biggest evacuation in United States history, with his other success, getting Americans jobs and the infrastructure and the other bill passed just yesterday.
It's like he's
distracting from his one success with his other successes, which is
from the good with the other good.
Okay, yeah. So you see that works, Dana?
Yeah. It's really. I wish he would just focus on one success at a time. It's really hard to follow it.
It's distracting,
in
right?
The last administration, we had no successes, so that was very easy to follow.
Yes, him, on Trump's last big up in Afghanistan, him undoing that while undoing all the economic damage and COVID damage that Trump did. It's exhausting. Okay, thanks, Peter, for that whole thought. Josh in Wisconsin, you are on with Dana. Hello, Josh.
Hey, Mama and Dana and Mooks. How y'all doing?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, so I wanted to talk a bit about the California recall. I was in Wisconsin for the Troubles in 2010, and Scott Walker hadn't committed any crimes yet, and he still should have been recalled. Like, we lost the state for a decade because Democrats didn't think that it was justified. So, I don't know. I think that, recalls for, before a crime had actually occurred is good for democracy.
I don't know what Gavin Newsom's crime is except having one of the best COVID records, and we have a surplus in California.
Right.
So, there's that. And it's the dumbest law ever and most undemocratic, Dana, that somebody with 20% of the vote could literally beat someone that gets 50% of the vote. If Gavin Newsom gets just under 50%, he loses to someone that got 20%.
It's set up to be a mess. Democrats need to take this seriously. This isn't one of those, it can't happen. It can absolutely happen. We have to get 50% of the vote so that he's not recalled. There's no reason he should be. And the ramifications to the state are massive. This isn't just, a new governor. This is someone who could appoint a new senator. We could lose the Senate to this.
I said it earlier.
That gets in.
I hate to say it. Because normally you would think this kind of thing can be sexist, but Dianne Feinstein's almost 90. It's not about gender. I think if this is close, she needs to step down and let Gavin Newsom, select her successor, or there goes the whole Senate, right?
I would agree with that. If we've got till September 14th. I don't know the laws about that or the rules constitutionally. If she steps down tomorrow, if he'd be able to appoint someone before he leaves, I would assume so. That I don't know.
Yeah, I believe that he would, but anyway, it is terrifying.
Oh. Wow.
Listen, I have used all my energy defending Hard Candy Christmas. I can't just. Mark in Portland.
Hard Candy Christmas is a hopeful song in tough times.
Yes. Well, I took a lot of
in a whorehouse.
No, it's
not a whorehouse.
It's not a whorehouse. That's a different Dolly Parton song.
She was
in
a whorehouse
that sounds like
singing
something
it.
Dolly would write.
It's in the movie, yeah.
Well, it's in the movie. It's not necessarily in the song.
Whatever. Mark in Portland. You're good luck.
Good. Hey, I understand Jen Psaki's going to be resigning, I guess, at the end of the year. It's too bad.
No.
Such a great...
This is very stressful. Between this and Rachel Maddow saying she was leaving, I can't.
She said she was continuing on, didn't she?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a future for possibly even for president. If in the future, if she could convince, Pat Toomey is resigning this year too, but if she could convince him to become a progressive and run with her, you'd have the perfect ticket. You'd have Psaki Toomey.
Oh.
You know what? All the would-be comedians call when you're here, Dana. They're just showing off for you. They're just knocking the books out of your hand.
I think they're trying to take my job. It's because my voice was too low.
That's
my
it.
voice is back.
Yes.
You can't take. They thought they could take a man's job, but you can't take a woman's job.
Someone's like, "Is Buffalo Bill there?"
Yes, hello. Can I help you? Can you help me move this couch?
I couldn't even hear what Sean said because I don't hear that tone.
All right,
I'm looking. Voice.
I'm looking at the lyrics, and for the first time ever, I might be wrong. These are kind of creepy.
First time?
Pretty little girl standing on the corner, waiting for the bus to come. Driving in my car, I waved, winked, and smiled.
Oh,
boy, I bet she thinks I'm dumb or a pedo. Okay.
Or a pedo. Yes.
Yes.
I've been around this block about 15 times. Stalker. It is stalky. Okay, you're right. I really don't know what to do because you're so lovely and I'm so lonely. I wish I could talk to you. Hey, little girl. Okay, all right, you're right.
Is he driving a van with no windows?
A conversion van.
Get in the van. It puts the lotion on its arms and gets the hose again.
Okay.
Get up inside there. Help me move the couch.
Dana's the one that made it all creepy. She started out, and we were all trying not